How can you categorize your content that makes sense for your audience and what you have to offer? And then once you've done that, you can build out these unique pages. Welcome back to Duo On Air. I'm Abby.
And I'm Courtney.
And we're the X agency turned entrepreneurial team that puts the Duo in Duo Collective. Our boutique organic marketing agency specializes in SEO, social media strategy, and branding.
We're an everyday pair of business besties / marketing experts obsessed with helping our community learn more about what it takes to run a business.
Which is why on Duo On Air, we're not holding anything back. We're giving you all the info we know about how to grow your business organically so you can be the confident CEO you were made to be.
And how to navigate life as a small business owner.
Whether it's on your own or with your best friend by your side, so grab your coffee
or your mimosa, we don't judge,
and settle in for a quick value-packed episode of Marketing Tips. Welcome back to the Duo On Air podcast. This is episode number 102, and today I'm going to blow your mind about some website pages that you likely didn't even know you needed. Plus, these pages will give you a little SEO boost, which we always love, and I'm going to share exactly why and all of those details. But first, did you hear that we rebranded Duo? It's finally live. So go check out the website. It is the very first time we've rebranded ourselves since we started this business, and it feels so good. We loved our brand before. It was beautiful, but there was something just missing. We really were missing that personality, the fun, the poppiness that Court and I are, and we really wanted a brand that brought that to life. So we're so excited that it's finally live, and we didn't quite realize when we first kicked this off what a beast our website was. We have so many pages that we've slowly added over time, which was the inspiration for this episode, because we added these pages to really give us some of that SEO boost and to really create a really good experience for anyone who came to our website and found us, whether it be your first time or you come back again and again for our content. So because of that, it was a massive undertaking that we didn't quite realize when we first kicked off the rebranding process. So it took a little longer than we thought. So if you were on our email list hearing from us or hearing from us here on the pod talk about how the brand is live, the brand is going live, and it just kept dragging on, we felt that. We felt that too. So a little solidarity for everyone else who has also done that for their brand, or some project has just taken longer than you realize, because we are humans too, trying to do it all. So we get it. So today I am so excited to talk about these 5 different web pages because I know they will absolutely help your website. They will help boost your SEO, and they will help just create that really good experience for your audience. So let's dig into it. So the very first page, I've talked about this a little bit on the blog, but I'm not sure I talked about it too much here on the podcast. It is to create a custom 404 page. I actually have an entire blog post about this, and I'll share that in the show notes so that you can see some examples of a really good 404 page. So if you don't know what a 404 page is, let's just start at the beginning. Basically, anytime someone clicks on a link and the link is broken, you will automatically get redirected to what's called a 404 page. It's also been called a broken link page, or just a page that you go where it says, oh, this page doesn't exist anymore. Also, did you catch the Minnesotan in me right there? Oh, that's going to happen. But getting to that page of this page doesn't exist anymore is a 404 page. A lot of platforms have their own page for this, so you might not even realize that you can customize this and create it as your own. You can go peek at Duo's. You just go to duocollective.com/404 and you can see ours. Ours is really fun and playful, basically saying this link is as useless as a website without an SEO strategy. And it goes on to explain more about 404 pages because that's unique to us, something that we can help you with overall with your SEO. But it also gives you direction on where to go next. And that is what a good 404 page do. It should keep users on your website. There are certain platforms like Wix where their 404 page doesn't even look like your website. It looks like you went to something else completely. And that can create a really unfortunate experience because someone's like, oh, I don't know what just happened. But it creates this kind of like yucky feeling in your gut that, oh, that company, like something's wrong with them. So making sure that you create this experience where it's like, oh, that didn't work. Maybe I can just go to their homepage, or maybe I can go browse their blog, or I still want to learn more about this company. I don't want to completely exit out of the website completely. And against common belief, a broken link or a 404 page is actually not bad for your SEO. It isn't a signifier that you are going to be dropped in the rankings. All it means is that people will bounce off your page. And if people leave your website, that is an indicator that your website might not be performing as great. So, the whole goal of a 404 page is to keep people on your website and give them options in different places to go. And keep it within your brand. Make sure it looks like you, make sure it still feels like your personality and your attitude. So, I have a really unique client example that I want to share. Allison Carter Celebrates. She used to run a business that was all about party planning. She'd share tips and party plans for moms who are planning birthdays for their kids, elf on the shelf ideas, really fun ideas like that. And she has since shifted and she is now a visibility coach. She helps people get media and PR and works more in a coaching realm, very, very different than her prior business. She currently was getting tons of traffic for all of her old parties that lived on her blog that she didn't want anymore. So we instead created a very unique 404 page. We removed all of the old content that no longer resonated, that no longer served her, that drove tons of traffic, but not the right traffic. And we made a custom 404 page that said, hey, if you're here for party planning, you're here for the wrong thing. Here's what I do now. If you're still interested, here's the ways to connect with me. If not, have fun celebrating. It's a really good experience that lets someone know, hey, if I found this content on Pinterest, or if I found this out there on the internet somewhere, I am not being just misled or forgotten about. This person truly cares that my experience was just cut off and they want to address why. That is the type of experience that we want to create. So, custom 404 page, that is page number one. The second page or pages are blog category pages. So these act like mini landing pages, actually. So, for example, on our blog, we have categories like SEO, branding. Our podcast is a whole category. So, if you wanted to find all of our show notes in one place, you would go to the podcast category of our blog. Now, there are people out there who are searching for SEO resources, SEO tips, SEO freebies, whatever that may be. Now, this blog category page for SEO can be like a mini landing page for someone looking for SEO resources, as long as I've optimized it correctly. So, creating these blog category pages can be so great as that mini landing page to help drive traffic for that category section of your blog, whatever it may be. Now, this probably has a little bit of sparks some ideas for you with like overall content strategy and what you're creating, because you should know clearly what your blog category buckets are. And if you don't, then I take a step back and start to think about that first. How can you categorize your content that makes sense for your audience and what you have to offer? And then once you've done that, you can build out these unique pages. And if you go look at our website, duocollective.com/blog, you can peek at all of the different categories in the category pages, and you'll see that it isn't just a page that brings together all of the blogs within that section. We've actually created a little bit of content up top with a unique headline and a little paragraph. We did this on purpose because if you do not have enough words on your page, a search engine isn't going to be able to understand all the things that are going on that page and what that page is all about. So you need some content there before you just jump into the curated feed of your blog. So if you have the opportunity to add a headline, to add subcopy, just to help explain that, and then obviously it is really great then to continue to optimize that page with an SEO title and a meta description, all of that, just kind of making that page way more searchable. Now, the next page I want to talk about are opt-in pages for your freebies and newsletters. So we use Flowdesk. I know a lot of people in our space also use Flowdesk. We love it. And Flowdesk has their own landing pages, or full page forms, as they call it, which are really great to use because they're super easy to design, super easy to create, and just get out into the world so that you can grow your email address. This is what we did for the longest time until we heard from our Pinterest manager that a little nugget for performance was that if your Pinterest pins were linked to something within your domain rather than like a Flowdesk URL, you would see better performance. That was really eye-opening, and then also made me realize all of the additional SEO implications that these pages can have. Because if someone is looking for keyword research tools, my freebie page can pop up as an opportunity on Google, as long as I have a page that's connected to my domain, because my Flowdesk pages aren't going to pop up on Google. So rather than create your own landing page, rather than create a page within Flowdesk for a full page form, instead create a page on your website that is your own landing page, and then just embed that first name, last name, subscribe. Because now you have the opportunity for people to find that page who don't even know you at all. Because that freebie, that resource, that thing you have to offer is also searchable. And I find this a lot for a ton of my clients because I will find that quizzes or resources, things that they've created, are actually really, really great keywords. And we can't optimize a Flowdesk landing page, but we can optimize your own website. So these are really, really awesome traffic drivers. The next are pulling out your service pages and making individual service pages. So we get this question a lot. Should I have a service page or should I break them out into multiple pages? Now, the answer is kind of depends, because in the SEO space, I am going to tell you breaking them out is always better. And I'll tell you why in a second. But I also want you to understand that for a very long time, at least 1 to 2 years, Duo Collective had a one-page website, one page, and we still grew year over year. You do not need to be adding all of these pages all at once and stressing yourself out. So please take this one step at a time. If you have a whole collection of services and you're not sure which ones you really love yet or which ones are going to be your prime selling opportunities, then stick with an individual service page to start until you start to get more clarity on what you want to offer. But if you do have clarity on your services, then I'd absolutely recommend breaking them into individual pages. This was a huge shift for us from our old website to our new website now. Now we have a page for both of the services we offer under branding and under SEO, whereas before we had a one service page that spoke to both of those. Now, we were also offering social media, and we decided not to do that anymore. So it took us this amount of time to really get the clarity to know we want to do branding and SEO, and that's it. So this is what we are going to break out. And now we're going to push it even further than we have before. So it took us some time to get to this point. So if you are not ready for this shift, that is absolutely okay. I will talk a little bit about the benefits of breaking these out into their pages, because it allows you to optimize for that individual service rather than clumping them all together. So with every page of your website, you can get hyper specific with your main headline. You can get hyper specific with your SEO title and your meta description, and even your URL slug, which are all key things to helping that page perform well and be optimized well for a search engine. So you can do that for every single service by making sure that branding services is in our URL slug, it's in our main headline, it's in our SEO title, and it's in our meta description. And because of that, that gives us a better opportunity to rank. So I talk about all of these things, how to optimize all the pages of your website, everything I've just talked about right here. Unique headline, SEO title, meta description, URL slug. You might be thinking, Abby, whoa, 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 slow down. This is a lot of information. I totally get it. We talk about all of this in the SEO on Tap course. So this is launching very, very soon in the next few weeks. So be sure to get on the wait list if you are interested in hearing about all of those little nuggets to help optimize your website. I promise, just like everything else we do, I break all of this down so it's jargon free. It all makes sense, and you're not going to be feeling like you are being left behind and you don't know how to do this, because you can absolutely do all of this yourself. So, more to come on that. We will be launching all of that very soon, and I'm so excited. All right, so let's talk about the last one. The last page of those 5 pages you can add to your website to help boost your SEO is a digital business card. So, this one is super fun because the world of business cards, we find, is really controversial, actually. A lot of people are like, business cards are dead. I never use them, which is totally fine. We created a very unique business card, and we actually found that it's more helpful to have these for events, because a lot of times people are like, oh, let me follow you on Instagram, but then you're lost in the sea of Instagram. Or let me, take a picture, or let me send you my information, or send you my website, but you just get kind of lost. At least with a business card, someone has something tangible that they can take home that reminds them of you later. So we found that it is very helpful for us when we go to events or networking or speaking engagements and opportunities. So we still have liked to do it, but we created a really fun, unique business card where it's just a dancing emoji, Duo Collective, our logo kind of on the front. And then on the back is a cute little QR code. And that's it. So the QR code is actually a custom website URL that drives people to our digital business card. And that is what I'm talking about right here. So a hidden page on my website. I actually do not have this page show up for Google search engines, which you can actually hide pages, and another thing we talk about in the course. But you can hide pages from search engines that you don't want out there in case you're worried about someone finding it organically. For us, this one is more about the data. I want a unique page because I want to be able to go look at this page in my Google Analytics and see how people are coming to us. So, say you've gone to an event, or you spoke at an event, or you went to a networking community, you handed out your business card. Now, maybe a few days later, you want to go see who went to your website, to this particular page. What type of people engaged with this page? What pages did they browse? All of that information will give you insight into how that event went for you. How did things work? Did people visit you? What were people interested in? And you can take all those nuggets with you the next event or the next speaking engagement that you have. So, the data here is why this page can be so important, and just a fun, unique, memorable way to make a connection with your audience. All right, now just for fun, I want to give you one more page. And we got this idea from our bookkeeper, Madison, because she's awesome. She created a custom Zoom page so that anytime we joined a call with her, we would always go to the same page that then clicked through and linked to her personal room. It was so fun, and it was such a fun experience. And so we decided to copy that. So please, if you are having lots of calls with clients or calls with customers or whatever it may mean, creating a custom Zoom page can just really enhance that personal connection right from the get go. They see your face, they see your personality, like include a brand photo of you doing fun things or something that you really want people to feel before joining the call. It just kind of makes that whole experience so much more fun before you've even gotten to meet the person. And plus, it makes it super easy to say, oh, yeah, just talk to me, go to /Zoom and let's have a conversation. It makes it so much easier than creating custom emails for those meetings over and over and over again. So, all about simplicity and ease over here. So, there you have it, 5 plus an additional, just for funsies, page that you can add to your website in 2024 to help give you a little SEO boost and make a deeper connection with your audience. So, we always say we never want these episodes to increase your to-do list or to add stress. So please do not add all of these at once and stress out about the fact that you need all of these right now. Take your time, consider maybe adding a couple throughout the year. Even if it's slow progress, it's still progress. All of these pages didn't happen for us overnight. They took years of us accumulating, and now we know that they are absolutely providing the value that we wanted them to be, and that's all we hope for you. Thank you for listening to another episode of Duo on Air.
If you like this episode, please be sure to share it with a friend and subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes dropping every Monday. Plus, if you haven't already, please go ahead and leave us a review and don't hesitate to share any new episode ideas. We absolutely love hearing from you and creating this content for you. See you next week.